So Rashida Tlaib, thank you so much for taking time to talk to us at Daily Kos. We're here at She the People Summit. It's an unprecedented gathering of women of color who are looking to transform American politics. You are about to become the first Muslim American woman in Congress, the first Palestinian American woman in Congress, and you're used to being the first. You're the first of 14 kids, the first to go to high school, the first to go to law school, the first Muslim American woman in your Michigan legislature. What does this particular first feel like for you? What does it mean to you?
Yeah, I think it's much bigger than just about me. I mean, I love the fact that I won't be alone, that I'll be there with Ilhan Omar from Minnesota, Jahana Hayes from Connecticut, Ayanna Pressley from, Boston. I'm completely thrilled that it's going to be this array of beautiful rainbow of women that are going to be coming with me. I think that's the difference, is that I'm not going to be alone.
Yeah. And so there are a growing number of women, especially women of color, who right now are throwing their hat in the ring or running for office. What do you think is the cause of that?
I think a lot of people want to point to one person, right? And they all want to point to certain things. I think, I always talk about this in this way because I'm a mom of 2 boys, but it's like the bat signal. There is this sense of feeling needed right now, and that our lens has been missing. Just on a number of fronts of talking about children and issues regarding immigration and children, and talking about economic justice issues, and the fact that women of color are now the main breadwinners for many homes across the country. And so it's really important and critical for us to be at the table, and we're tired of kind of waiting for somebody else to do it for us. And I think there's this generation of women, I mean, from women in their 20s, the 30s, 40s like myself, that are saying we're not going to sit on the sidelines, we're not going to be outside of the ring, we're going to get in, and we're going to fight from within. Yeah.
And looking at your races, your past races when you ran for State House, your margins are incredible. Like, I had to look at them several times. I mean, the first race you won 90% of the vote, the second race 92% of the vote. What do you feel like it is about you and your leadership that's connecting and resonating with people?
Yeah, I'm blessed that I'm from a city that is predominantly African American, and people always assume that being Muslim, that must be a majority. No, I've always been elected by predominantly non-Muslim community, but other people of color that have believed in me and see beyond just my faith and my ethnicity. But I also think it's because I'm rooted in community. I come from the nonprofit sector. I've organized immigrant rights walks in the basement of a Catholic church, or push back against corporate tax breaks that take away from our school district, and a number of fronts like that. So people know me from the work I've done. I can tell you it's always been much more difficult, and the margins are so much smaller in the primary election. Because, I'm blessed that I had a Republican fill out his paperwork wrong, so I don't have a Republican challenger. But I won this very competitive seat that was held by John Conyers for over 50 years. Civil rights icon. When you think about him, you think about the different things and challenges that we all went through. So there is a new era of the civil rights movement in many ways, not only as women of color, but so many things that are happening based on our ethnicity, our faith, all these things. And I think, for me, this kind of voice that is so much more real now, and being able to be at the table is so much more real now. And I'm inspired. I'm inspired by the fact that there's so many women that look like me, that feel like me, that are running for office. Again, the difference now is I'm not going to be alone.
Yeah, that's so great. Thank you so much for taking time to talk to us. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.